What is this deck called? Let me go get it while everybody comes back. Oh. All right. All right. So I got it. So it's called the Mystic Martian Oracle. When did I buy this deck? It's by Lisa Porter. So Mystic Martian Oracle by Lisa Porter. Hi, Happily. Let's see what else. Let me get one more card. Let's see. One more card, please. Yeah, look. So we have MIB, Men in Black, right? So it talks about stalk, intimidating, confrontation. Yeah. So whoever this master manipulator is, they definitely are going to try to intimidate you. Right? But like I said, you're going to peep it and they're going to get their karma. Let's see what else. All right, let's see what else. Let me get 2 more cards, please. All right, so we have not today. So you're not going to deal with it. You're not going to deal with it. You're going to put up boundaries with them, but they're going to keep trying to cross it until, like, you say enough is enough. Then we also have girl talk and coffee cup. So you might be a little bit more social with friends and hanging out with friends and just being around friends and spraying a lot. I don't feel like it's like romantic. I just feel like, you're just gonna be around friends. Yes. So you're gonna be around a lot of friends in spring. But I also feel like when you're around your friends in spring, but even though like you're gonna be in a group, all eyes are still gonna be on you for some reason. You're gonna be the focal point. Like I said, you're gonna have like seductress, siren, main character energy. It's gonna be more potent. You're gonna be more bold. Like I said, you're gonna have more. It's gonna be like a personality that to you it may be different or new, but it's always been there. It's just you never let it out. Hi, Happily. But that's what I have for you, Happy Berries. Who's that? Who's after? Katana. Fight 1. Alright. I don't know why it cut off. That was very, very weird. I guess they didn't want... See, this card. This deck is really beautiful. Like, but I guess whoever didn't want you to know that they were up to no good. But this is also Mercury retrograde. You're welcome, Happy Babies. She's starting her raggedy self. And we just shuffle these. And we're going to switch decks. Just to win this about love. All right. And we'll just take a little sippy sip. We're gonna use my Angel Tarot deck. They have a twin called the Demon Tarot deck, but I don't want that because when I opened this deck for the first time, I felt the energy rating off of it. So I was like, okay, but we're gonna figure this out. All right, ancestors, angels. Katana wants to know what is coming into her conscious awareness about love. What is coming to her conscious awareness about love? Let's see. What is coming to a conscious awareness about love? Okay, Katana. I see you working overtime. Oh. Alright. Don't get me wrong, Demon One looks really, really, really beautiful, but I won't get it. Oh, okay. Katana, girl. I like this. I like this spread. All right. Charlatan. Charlotte. I got someone charlatan. Okay, and you mad? You mad? You mad? Please, you just mad about a confident person. Charlatan. I prefer Jezebel. Thank you, ego. I prefer Jezebel, you know. But anyways, I don't know. He really thought calling me a charlatan was going to hurt my feelings. Got the right one, all right? Anyways, God gave me this, so I'm going to flaunt it. So we had the magician here, right? Katana says, spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. Right? This is, I can't even say this name, Nitalwa. It's the generous god, right? So, but it's also the magician, right? So your manifestations, especially around love, is being heard. It's definitely being heard. You just had to be patient for a little bit, right? You just had to be patient. So we have Michael, the emperor. Political authority gives safe travel and protects against conspiracies, right? But the emperor card, right? So this is a divine masculine, right? So you're pretty much calling in a divine masculine that's gonna take the lead. Do what the divine masculine do, protects and provides, right? So that's the energy you're calling in, right? But you, Katana, you're showing up as the Queen of Swords, which is Hama, the god of hope of all earth. Ritual and ceremony can acquire the treasures of heaven and earth, right? So the Queen of Swords, she is she's very strict, right? She plays no games. Like, she cuts bullshit out once bullshit happens. And you're in that energy, right? You're like, you come correct or don't come at all, because I will use my sword. And you're gonna have your emotions very reserved, because the Queen of Swords reserves her emotions. She doesn't really show them a lot, right? Especially when it comes to people who are trying to approach her in a no nonsense way, or try to get a reaction from her. And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is Vihil, the god, the great and exalted god. Grandeur makes one passionate towards God. So this is going to happen fast. Your manifestation is going to come in fast. This divine person that is going to come in fast. I'm not into online dating stuff, and yeah, girl, listen. I'll tell you the story after when I finish this, because boredom be striking, but boredom actually worked. So with the Eight of Wands, things are gonna come in fast. You might get messages. It might be, hi Tosh. You might get messages. Have a good evening, ego. So you might have messages, like probably like DM messages from people from um that you know, right? Because I'm seeing like private profiles, so you might get DMs from people that you know, and they might inquire, like, want to take you out, or just trying to see where you are in life, so they could try to woo you. But I don't feel like any of those people are actually the ones that you're really looking for. It's just like, the frog toes before you get the prince. Then we have the sun, which is the verifying God, restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. So in the sun, which is Mihil. These angels be having some weird names. So, the sun. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. So you're the person that's emperor that's coming in, they're gonna make you happy, right? Not saying that, you're gonna rely on other people outside sources to make you happy, but this person is gonna add to your happiness. Yeah. Let's see what else. What else? What else? Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, I'm just gonna get one more card. Okay, you gave me two cards, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. We're gonna get rid of them. All right, we're gonna get rid of these two cards first because I don't like them. So we have the snake and camera, right? Be aware of the snake, right? The snake is, I feel like, it's a false person, or a person that is gonna test you. And the camera, you gotta learn from the past. So you're gonna be tested a little bit, especially when it comes to love. I just feel like it's more so how the person approaches you, how the person, goes about it, instead of, making you do all the work, right? That's what I'm getting. Like, they're gonna try to make you do all the work. Text them first, plan dates and stuff. And they're coming in to test whether or not, if you learn from the past not to do that, not to be the one to take the lead, because you're supposed to be in your feminine energy, right? But we also have ascendant, right? So it says transcendent obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So like I said, you're gonna have a lot of toads, a lot of frogs before you get the prince. So they're gonna prepare you for what you want and what you don't want, right? So make sure you have your checklist of what you're gonna tolerate, what you're not gonna tolerate. What is like the cutoff deal? What is something that's really not gonna work out for you, right? So then we have the Phoenix, right? Which talks about the new phase, rekindle, renewal, transformation, growth, change in mind. So you're going to be, it's like you're shedding skin, right? You're going to be shedding skin, and you're going to grow into this new person, this new woman who is more certain in what she wants, more, I was going to say opinionated, right? More opinionated, and the type of love that she wants, right? We have the lightning, which talks about epiphany and change, growth, transformation, surprise, right? So I feel like the emperor is going to surprise you a little bit. They're on paper, they're going to look like all your past people you dealt with, but in reality, their energy and how they approach you and how they carry themselves is going to be totally different. We have heart with key, welcome them in love, meeting the one, open you together, perfect, right? So this is going to be the person, the prince. I'm gonna keep calling the prince because they keep giving me the frog and the toad, frog, the prince and the frog thing, right? So this person is gonna be the prince, right? They're gonna be the one that's gonna woo you off your feet, and you're gonna be a little hesitant. You're gonna be a little hesitant, and be like, "What do you want? Like, what do you want?" Like, who sent you? Why you here? Like, that type of energy. Okay, let me get 2 more cards from here. Thank you. All right. So we have annoyance. Yes. You're going to be annoyed in the beginning once you start putting yourself out there more. So you're going to be annoyed because you're going to be like, who sent this goofy? Who sent this dusty person? Who sent this? Like, you might get a little mad at your spiritual team and the universe because it's like, why are you sending me these people that aren't aligned to me? And again, like I said, it's gonna be to test you, right? So we have telepathy and vivid dreams, right? I feel like when this person's closer to coming into your life, you're gonna start dreaming about them or dreaming about the architect of them, like how they are gonna walk around and be and how they're perceived by not only you but the world as well, right? You're gonna start having more dreams about like certain body type, certain personality, how they make you feel. So just, write it down a little bit and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, this is what it is. This is what it is. But I feel like, your love life is gonna be in a brand new light. It's gonna change your perception of it. And you're gonna be, after you get through the initial frogs and finally meet your prince, you're gonna be a little worried of them because you're gonna be on guard, but you're gonna be fine. I feel like your love life is gonna be definitely fine. Look, it's about to split the deck. Life partner, right? Life partner. And listen, I know you want to meet somebody organically, but girl, try them dating apps, even if it's for funsies, because earlier in January I was bored. So I'm gonna tell you a story. I was bored and I went on a dating app, not expecting nothing, because I'm bored. And it worked in my favor. It worked in my favor. So let's give it one more try. Give it one more try. Like, because I was getting the nudge to go on a dating app for like 2 months. And I finally caved. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. Because I'm bored. I got nothing better to do. And it's going good so far. It's going good. It's going good. I like it. I like it. Yes, girl. Definitely let me know. And it might take a while. Like, I'm gonna be very transparent because I do readings for people and they don't find out until like months later, years later, 3 years later. So that's how far out I see pretty much. But you're welcome. Happy Valentine's Day. I can't wait till like the chocolates go on sale. I won't be out here eating half price. Let me shuffle these deck. Alright. Who's next? Alpha's next. Okay. Oh, I got our cousins in here. Hi, cousin. The only reason I say cousin because I'm in New York. So, like, yeah. Hey, cousin. Let me just shuffle. Tosh, the list is closed for tonight. But I'll be back on live on Tuesday. I do lives every Tuesday and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah. Sometimes I would do like a bonus live if I have the energy for it, but mostly it's Tuesdays and Fridays. All right, let's go to Alpha. Will I find a job in Canada until summer? All right, Alpha wants to know, will they find a job in Canada until the summertime? Well, I'm cold over there. I have a friend in Canada, and she said it's been hell. But, well, Alpha find a job in Canada until the summertime. Okay. will also find a job in Canada to the summertime. Oh, okay, now I see why. Oh. Give me 2 cards. All right. You know, we're going to start with these 2 cards first. All right. So we have the Tower by Ural, the Fire of God. Disruption warns of disaster, aids, and transformation. Right. Then we also have the Four of Cups, Mehel, the god of deflecting evil, healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety, and travel. These two, the Tower and the Four of Cups together, is telling me you may have options, and you might have a particular job in mind that you've been applying to and haven't have anything received yet. But there is something better that's coming, right? How can I? Yeah, there's something better that's coming, but it's gonna be divinely orchestrated, and like in like at first look, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like the job, but do the research behind it, right? Because it might actually be something that you really like. I'm just gonna put that there. So we have the Four of Swords, which is Handheld. The God of Trinity, mission protects against slander and impious people, right? So Four of Swords naturally talks about rest, right? But here in this text, protection from impious. So with the Four of Swords and the Tower, like it keeps it the particular job that you want, the people there aren't good, right? So you're being protected, even though it's God's rejection is what is it? God's rejection is the new direction, something like that. Oh no, God's rejection is protection, right? So you're being protected about it, right? But look, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, which is God the good in himself. Protection prevents discovery of secret crimes, saves exiles. You got cards of protection here. Right? The Knight of Wands. So yeah, you're being protected from a particular job. So don't hop on the first one that you like, because it might not be aligned to you. You might be miserable. So we have the King of Pentacles, the adored God. Obedience, cause harmony, peace, calms anger in anybody, right? King of Pentacles. You're gonna be this job that you're gonna get that you might like, but you're gonna learn to love it. It's very stable. It's gonna have good money, right? And it's something that's gonna help you in a long run, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the recording angel. Advancement in progress, teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. So yeah, it's gonna help you advance, right? So research it. Research the company, right? Research the company. Try to figure out the position, what the duties entitle, but definitely research it, because the job that you might not like at first glance is the one that's going to help you advance in your career. I want. All right, I'm gonna take this stack. Let's see. Here and do research. And then we have what do you need to release? The waning moon, right? So release, I'll say release expectations, right? Because what happens when we have expectations of certain things, and it doesn't go right, it's gonna bum you out, and it's gonna put you in a energy that you don't want to be in, and the energy might delay this jobs coming in. So don't have expectations, right? And also release stress. I just heard release stress. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo, right? Be confident. Don't be like, be delusional. That's what, that confidence. Be delusional. Be the Lulu is your Chulu, right? Be delusional, because what happens when you be confident and delusional, it kind of raises your vibration and it brings more opportunities into you. So what you want to do is bring in as many opportunities you can at one time, so that you have options, right? Because the Four of Cups talks about, you have three options here, but then there's one that's really, really good. So keep bringing it in, because I feel like you're gonna get the one that, like I said, you're not gonna like, but you're gonna love. Let's see what else. We have Sirens. Syrians. Responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. Right? Right now you're probably in a cycle of lessons. Don't resist, because it's gonna be harder. Um just go with the flow. Just go with the flow, like with the ocean. Just flow with it. Um don't argue with it. Don't try to, like, especially when it comes to people, don't try to change their perspective of things. Just go with it, because you're in a cycle of lessons right now. Let's see. Let's see what else. We get one more card. Yeah, we have Blue Avian, philosophy, releasing karma, mythicism, right? So you like I said, you are in a cycle of lessons and the cycle of paying back karma, and I think what Saturn just went to Aries, and Aries is a very karmatic zodiac sign, because I know I'm Aries, and Saturn is the planet of lessons, right? And karma as well. So you're in a karma cycle. Just be very aware. Don't be prone to anger. Um, don't really lash out, especially if people try to provoke you. But other than that, just, research the jobs. Okay, that's one thing I'll keep getting. Research the jobs, because you're gonna get a job that, like I said, on paper it might not look good, but once you start researching it, figure it out, it's gonna surprise you. Let me do this. Alright. But that's what I have for you, Alpha. Don't worry too much either. Don't worry. Things are always gonna work out. Always have a positive mindset. When you have a positive mindset, you attract positivity. Have a negative mindset, you attract negativity. It's the law of attraction. You're welcome, Alpha. Let me just shuffle these. Make sure they're upright. I want to move, find some places to rent in the city and outside the center, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to move to a good place. Alright. So you want to know if you're going to move to a good place or not? I cannot find a good house. Oh, sorry. Can I find a good house? All right. Let's see. Will Zanab be able to find a good house that's affordable? Let's see. King of Wands. Okay, give me 2 cards. See, I don't know why I brought the Lovers out, but we're gonna figure this out. All right, now I see why that card came out. All right, so we're gonna start with the 9 of Pentacles, right? Which is, I cannot pronounce that name. Iua, the omniscient god. Submission to higher order identifies traitors and destroys their plans. All right, so then we have Judgment. Imaya. Who came up with these names? God hidden in darkness, a torment of avarice, destroy the power of enemies and humiliates them. Okay, so Judgment, 9 in Pentacles, right? With this particular deck, I feel like something's gonna fall through with the places that you found. It's not gonna work out for you, right? But I do feel like you are gonna find something better because you have the 10 of Pentacles here, right? The 10 of Pentacles, Mandal, which is honorable God, right? Inner and outer work helps one keeps their job, protects against disasters. So yeah, 10 of Pentacles. You're going to find something that's very stable as an app, right? That it's good for you because we do have the Lovers here, which is Henel, joy of God. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, remove negative energy, right? So you're going to find a place that is going to bring you joy and it's going to bring you happiness, right? So you don't have to worry about if it's not a good place, right? You're going to have a good place to live. Because we do have the Queen of Cups, which talks about as the God the redeeming. Redemption serves against enemies and religion, govern chastity. I'm not even going to bother. And King of Wands, the God, a merciful judge. Eloquence gives answers to those who doubt, right? Look at that. You doubt. You're going to find a good place to live, right? But again, you're going to have the answers for it. You're going to have the answers. I feel like there's going to be one place that you really like, and I feel like that place is not going to work out for you, and then you're going to find something else that's really, really good. And it's going to be more aligned to your energy, to your calm energy. It's going to be a calm and quiet place is what I'm getting. It's going to be a very calm and quiet place. Let's see what else. Let's see what else for the Zanab. Shadow, self, denial, projection, and shame. Don't let nobody try to talk you out of moving to a certain place, because I feel like once you find a place that is going to be good for you, you're going to feel like a pull to it, right? And if people are going to try to like talk you out of it because of places of like bad reputation, there it goes, that's because it has a bad reputation, but the place is no longer that reputation, right? It evolved, right? It became something different, because places will always have a stigma of being a bad place. This is bad, that's bad, but neighborhoods can evolve and become decent neighborhoods. So we have our burrows, infinity, eternal, past life. I feel like this place that you're gonna find, it's gonna be familiar to you, right? You're gonna feel like you lived there before, but you know in this lifetime you haven't. So it's gonna be like a familiar, like it's like when you go to a location, like it's gonna be like sort of deja vu you're gonna have, and you're gonna be like, I've been here before. Like that's when you're gonna know that it's your place. Let me get 2 more cards, please. Ooh, 1 more. Oh, I didn't give me 2 more. I'll take that. We have reptilians, predator, survival, tyrannical. Yeah, tyrannical. A tyrannical. I don't know how to say that word. Yeah, like I said, that's gonna be like it's giving like the same type of energy of the shadow self. Like these people are gonna trying to place you in survival mode. You already been in survival mode. You don't need to be more in survival mode, right? See, look. We have the Galactic Federation, collaboration, meetings, and community. The place you're gonna move to is it's gonna be very communal, right? Everybody's gonna look out for each other. Everybody's gonna be um it's gonna be like a good neighborhood. Everybody's gonna look out for each other. Everybody's gonna like make sure everything's taken care of. I don't feel like it's an HOA. I don't know if you have HOA where you're at, but it's given very community based. And you have Makabab, movement, long distance, travel, incitement, right? So you're gonna be excited about this place, this new place. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell nobody, so you don't want that energy interference. But tell them like 3 months after you moved in, after you found your place. Tell them 3 months afterwards, right? Because you're already settled in the energy. It's already there. Let's see here. Let's see. What else can we tell Zinab? What else can we tell? I'll get 1 more card. Okay. Every time I say 1 more card, you pull out 2 more. We have emotions are running high, which is super moon. So you don't stress yourself out, right? Don't stress yourself out. You stress, you block yourself. Stress is a low vibrational energy emotion, and you don't want to be in there too long, because then what happens, it attracts negativity towards you, so you don't want that. We have new moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. All right, don't be fearful of that you're not going to find a place. Don't be fearful. Don't be doubtful, because you are going to get it. Look, we have full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture, right? What I get with the look at the bigger picture is like I said, there's going to be places that's going to fall through, and you're going to be bummed out about it, but look at the bigger picture, because it's not going to be aligned to you. It could just be like a type of neighborhood where the neighbor's always partying and it stresses you out, right? So just be aware of that. And then we have the balsamic moon, a time for healing, right? And I feel like the place that you're going to move to is going to bring some type of healing to you. It might be a healing of the soul, not actual wounds. And it might calm the soul down, your inner spirit down. And it's going to make you more calmer. Like, think about it like you'll be in like a perpetual Zen mode. Like nothing can disrupt your mood. Nothing can really make you angry and stuff like that. So I feel like you're going to find a place. I feel you are gonna find a place, but don't rush. Don't rush it. Like I said, you're gonna find a place that you're gonna have a pull. It's gonna have a pull towards you, and that's gonna be your place. But don't rush it. But that's what I have for you. Gina, you're welcome. Is Gina here? It's so funny because when I was in elementary school, teachers couldn't say my name, so they used to call me Gina, and that's like, that is not my name. Let me make sure. Okay. Alright. Is Gina in here? I'm still laughing. That man called me a charlatan. That hurt my feelings. I ain't never been called a charlatan. Never. I've been called a harlot. I prefer Jezebel. But a charlatan? Damn. That hit me in my soul. Alright, I guess Gina's not in here. I have no idea, Kat. Like, I was like, charlatan? Who speaks of this? He's lucky I didn't know how to speak. No, I'm gonna start watching Bridgerton. That's what I'm gonna start watching Bridgerton, so that if I ever get something like that again, so I can speak in 1800s. Is Selma in here? Damn. I don't prefer to call it demonic, but charlatan? Alright. I have been jobless for 4 months. The coming month, the next April. What kind of organization would I join? Alright. So, Selma has been jobless for 4 years. She wants to know if she's going to be successful in the coming month or next April. Hopefully, they will tell you what organization they're here. I'm not 100% sure, but let's see. Will she be successful in finding a job? See, with me, I don't watch TV shows that everybody watch. I hate, like, the hype because then everybody ruins it. Good night. Let's see. Oh. Y'all keep giving me 6 cards. Why y'all keep giving me 6 cards? But you know what? We're going to take that. We're going to take that. Let's start with the 5 of Swords. So we have the 5 of Swords, God, the highest being, desire to know, acquisition of wisdom. Yeah, that's what she hears. She asking a question. Let me see. What card? So the 5 of Swords, yeah, it's been weighing heavily on your mind, obviously, because, you know, being jobless is not, I don't know what part of the world you're in from, but here in America is not the time to be jobless. But, you know, things are coming. But sometimes you have to go through hardships, which I agree. The universe is ghetto for putting us through hardships. But I feel like with the 5 of Swords here, it's your mental conflict is kind of stressing you out more than it needs to be, right? Let me just pull these out because so we have King of Cups, God seeing everything. Restitution, finds stolen objects, discovers the person responsible. So with the King of Cups, I do feel like you are gonna find a job soon, right? But I also feel like you have to be patient. I know we hate that word, patience, right? I know you hate that word. I hate that word too. We have Page of Pentacles, God sung above all, loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. So it might be somebody. So you're gonna have somebody that's gonna try to come in and reconcile with you. And I feel like it's just because of Mercury energy. So just be aware of that. You don't have to forgive them if you don't want to. But I will always say forgive so that you can release that energy and have more opportunities to come in. Because when you hold too much space for people that do you wrong, it takes up energy, it takes up space, and it prevents certain blessings coming. So, you know, if the person comes in to reconcile, just be aware of that. So you do have the Knight of Wands. Oh, you're a Scorpio. I'm Scorpio rising. It is so ghetto. We're always going through something. You have Knight of Wands, God the good in himself, right? Protection, prevent discovery of secret crimes, saves exile, right? So the Knight of Wands, I feel like it's gonna move fast once you get out your head, right? Get out your head. And I don't feel like anybody's doing anything on you per se. I really don't. I just feel like you're in your death and rebirth phase, right? Because Scorpios are always going through death and rebirth phases, right? So this is part of the death part, right? You're in the middle of it. You're in the middle of it. You're not quite out of the full death part. You're not quite in the full rebirth, right? So I just feel like you need to get specific on the type of job you want or the type of industry you want to go into. You can't just be going in willy-nilly. Like, I feel like I don't know if you're in technology or want to do technology. I will look at technology jobs. Look at jobs in tech because I know they're always hiring for tech. So you have the Knight of Cups, the revealing God, perceptions and revelations, discovering hidden treasures, real secrets of nature, right? And then we have the Fool, the Zoltan God, will and new beginnings, assist with difficult and great undertaking. Yeah. So with the Fool card here, you are gonna have a new beginning, right? A new beginning is happening, but you have to trust the process. And I know Scorpios don't really trust the process. Like, even though you guys are forged in the unknown, it takes very, very hard for you guys to figure it out, right? But there is something that you're going to be moving into. Senior policy advisor, and I started studying. See, look, boom, technology. There you go. But I feel like it's going to help you out here, right? Because the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Fool, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands, right? It's something that's going to be very, like, emotionally fulfilling, something you're going to love, because Knight of Cups is, like, feelings, emotions, and it's going to move fast. Like, you're going to move up the ladder fast, especially in the technology stuff, especially when people, because I know there's jobs open that want to help contain AI, because, AI has been going rogue lately, allegedly. I don't know. But you just have to trust the process. You're not trusting the process. I know it's hard to trust the process and have faith when it's been so long. Let's see what else. You have Anunnaki, controlling, drama, conflict of interest. Yes. And then we have the Grays, short, timid, misunderstood. When you go on interviews, don't be timid. Talk with confidence, right? Even if you don't feel confident, talk with confidence. Because what happens is when you talk with confidence, it kind of, in that psyche, it fucks up the person receiving the information. Because if you speak like you have confidence, you know what you're talking about, the other person's not going to question you because you're talking in confidence, right? So be aware of that. Well, the whole Anunnaki thing, don't indulge in drama or conflicts around you. If somebody tries to loop you into drama, stay out of it, because that's also another way that it could pretty much block you. Let's see what else. No, I don't feel like a witch done anything on you. So you have golden ratio, beauty, nature, patterns, right? Which patterns you have to look at AI, right? So you're kind of on the right path here. Syrians be responsibilities, lessons growing up, right? Like I said, you're in a death and rebirth, and Scorpios always have lessons that need to be worked and had. So you're in a lesson period, growth period, right? And your lessons gonna be expanded. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not really good in technology industry. I don't know what's going on over there about my business. But try to get into an organization that, like I said, deals with technology or some form of technology. Right? You have healthy choices. So you're going to have to make healthy choices when it comes to jobs. Don't take the first one. Right? Looking at your photos, missing new nostalgia, make new memories. We have photograph here. So don't take a job because it feels like your old one. Because what I'm getting is like you have to go in a job that's gonna take you out your comfort zone, right? But it's gonna be healthy choice. It's gonna change your life. Yeah, look, dragonfly change. It's gonna change your life. Adapt. Oh, that's my cat. But yeah, you're gonna have to be patient. Like I said, go into technology because you have developer and was it project managing? You said policy advisor and development. Yeah, go into technology. You're already studying AI, and they're always gonna need some type of energy of that. When I feel like the when is more up to you, to be honest. If I'm not getting a timeline, it's more so it's up to you. Let me just fix this. All right. Let me shuffle. You're welcome. Is Jules? Jules here? I know Jules been trying to get a reading for so long. Yeah, okay. Put your question in, girl. Just shuffle these. I can see how it looks like I got skin. Damn. I need to go get tan. I need to go out. That's what I need to do. I need some sun. Alright. Oh, happy belated. Let's see. Why did Nas forget to text Jules happy birthday? I keep hearing he forgot. He forgot. Let's see. Why did Nas next text Jules happy birthday? He just did not forget. Why is the relationship coming up? I mean, I know you asked about relationship, but this is different. Oh. I don't know, but he did not forget. Girl, I don't know. I keep hearing he forgot. But this reading is very peculiar. Very, very peculiar. And I don't feel his energy in this at all. I mean, this is, again, free will comes in play. So this might be something that's coming towards you again. It's not set in stone, free will. Because we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Empress, and the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles is the single ladies card, right? Somebody who's, single, independent, just on about her business. But then the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, a new physical beginning, right? Then with the Two of Cups, it's like a partnership. The Empress is the Empress being in, the divine feminine energy with the Nine of Cups here. Girl. This to me is just screams somebody new is coming towards you. Look at this. Nine of Cups, Empress. Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups. This just screams somebody that ticks all your boxes that you don't have to stress about. It's going to come in and give you equal partnerships. But I feel like I feel like if you stay stuck on Nas, you might end up rejecting this. Right? But this person that's coming in, girl, that Nine of Cups is screaming, check, 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 check. Right? I don't know which one your ancestors on the other side or your spirit team, but they's being loud with this. Let's see. Because clearly they want this to be what I think it is. And this happens sometimes. Like, sometimes people ask questions, they will get what they ask for. And sometimes they will just give you stuff that you need to hear. And I feel like this is one of the things that you need to hear. Let's see. Oh, girl. Oh. Yeah. I see what this is about. They definitely said, skirt, skirt. Yeah, they're pushing him to the side. I'm going to be honest. From what I'm looking at, they're pushing him to the side. We have missed chances here, right? So what is happening is that even though you're giving him chances after chances, your spiritual team is pretty much cutting the rope. Right? Some missed chances. He's gonna miss his opportunity. And I feel like him not saying happy birthday was the last straw. Right? The last straw. Because this person that's coming in, we have forgive and heal. They're gonna help you heal. Help you heal. They're going to speak your love language, because we have love language here. They're going to speak your love language. So if your love language is quality time, acts of services, physical touch, whatever, in whatever order it is, they're going to do all five, right? They're going to do all five for you. And they're going to make you laugh, bring you laughter, bring you peace, right? Family and friends are going to like them. They're going to be very supportive of this connection. Even though I do not feel like a lot of people are very supportive of Nas, but yeah, this person coming in is very much gonna be what you're dreaming about. This one left. This is a curveball reading. I haven't had one of those in a while. Let's see what else. We have the clock, divine timing. But I keep hearing soon. So it might be soon. It might be soon. Springtime. So it might be soon. Girl, start the healing process. Here, look, heartbroken. Start the healing process. Look, this is you. Not enough. Frustration in relationship, right? Because you're frustrated. Because this one didn't say happy birthday. Let's see. Let me get 2 more cards. Yeah, look. Separation. And then we have love call. I feel like the separation card has 2 meanings. Obviously, separation from Nas, but with the love call, this person that's gonna like tick all the boxes, they're gonna constantly tell you they miss you, that they want to always be in constant communication. So if you like that girl, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy. But definitely a new love is coming in for you. So well, split the deck. I was about to shuffle soulmate. So I feel like it's time to move on from Nas. And the way they brought out these cards, they saying yeah. I agree. But again, it's up to you. You have free will. But I don't feel like this person will pass you by. Meaning, if you still want to try it with Nas, you're not gonna miss them. They're just gonna end up spinning the block energetically. Yes, girl. They said, hush it. We're going to talk about this. And that was a curveball for me because I was not expecting that. But, girl, you got something to look forward to, I guess. Love. A love that you want. That's going to make you laugh. And healing. I love that for you, too. I guess it was something that you definitely need to hear. I guess it was something you definitely need to hear because that was left field. I was surprised. You're welcome. All right, Cat is the last one on the list. And that's what happens a lot too. Like, I've been doing tarot for almost 10 years publicly for 5 or 6. And I've learned one thing is sometimes some people ask one question and they'll get a totally different answer for another one. So I cut off a friendship with my married friend. It was more than friends for both of us. Even though he denied it, we lived in the same community, but I just avoided him. How is he feeling? All right. All right. Kat wants to know, how is her friend feeling that she cut off, and will he reach out? How is her friend that she cut off? How is he feeling, and will he reach out? Okay, what's with the Page of Swords? Page of Swords and Camel keep coming out today. Oh. He could have a new fixation. Fixation. Because look. So we have the Fool, right? He's just going with the flow. I don't feel like he really feels anything, right? I don't feel like he's really feel anything. But I do feel like there's somebody orbiting him. Or it could just be he reconciled with his wife. Because we do have the Ace of Cups and the Empress here, right? And the Empress is always pregnant. So there could have been some type of reconciliation. And we have the Page of Swords. Yeah. But I don't feel like they were always on good terms. I feel like they bickered here and there a lot. And it kind of caused friction. But, like, I'm getting, like, some therapy. They could have been to therapy. Because, look, we have the Hangman, which talks about different perspectives. And to get different perspective, you have to go either learn from yourself or you learn from the therapist. So they probably went to therapy. Yeah. So they probably in therapy right now working on their love. But he's more in a receptive energy. He's more like he's receiving. It's like he's going, like I said, he's going with the flow. He's not really actively active in it. It's more like I just do whatever I'm told to do. That type of energy. If I take this deck, please don't be messy. Let's see. What is he feeling? What is he feeling? Look, we have fake flexing. All right. Yeah, he's fake. He's faking it. So he's faking everything. Fake flexing. He's faking everything. So I don't know why my nose is running so bad. So on the surface, they may look happy, but inside, it's not what it truly is. Fake flexing. He's faking it. It's faking it to make it. That's what the energy is giving. Fake it to make it. This is funny. So we have moving on, thank you, next, and groupie. Somebody's going through friends quick. Somebody's going through friends quick. So I don't know if they are like bouncing from friend group to friends group, because groupie and moving on, thank you, next. It's like, I feel like if they go into a friends group or new friends group, it's fine in the beginning, and then people start noticing their dynamics, and they're just like, they would chime in, and so they have to find a new group. Like that's what it's given. It's like every time somebody picks up on their dynamics, like knowing that's unhealthy, they have to move on to the next group because they don't want to be confronted about it. So they might be going through friends, but I feel like it's more so the wife going through friends a lot. Like she's not very likable at all. Not likable at all. So we have cyberbullying and stalker. So he might like go on your page and not like necessarily watch your story. So he might go on your page if you still have him on social media, or just like try to. But I feel like the wife gets a lot of arguments online. She need to go touch grass. But yeah, they're walking. Yeah. They're watching. They could be watching you. There could be other people watching them, but somebody's definitely being watched, especially online. It's 2 cards online being watched. I feel like the wife gets into like arguments online. Let's see what else. What else? Yeah, we have Dragonfly here. So you might find out something about the marriage that she tried to hide a lot. Yeah, look. Yeah. I think he misses you as a friend. I think he misses you. And probably look at, like, if you guys have photos together as friends, probably looks at them a lot. But Chili married. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationship reflect our wounds. Yeah, we have mirror. They trigger each other bad because they have the same wounds. They trigger each other bad and have the same wounds. So it's very, very unhealthy. Very, very unhealthy. Let me see what else. So we have Clock and the Grim Reaper. Uh, so it's just a matter of time that they might actually split. Just a matter of time. It could be like another year. I see 1 year. It could be another year before they actually call it quits. Yeah. So he's just right now just going with the flow. He's just going with the flow. He's trying to trust the process, but it's all fake. It's all for show. And she's burning through friends. She needs to stop. Because she's not going to have nobody in her corner when shit hits the fan. But he's just on autopilot right now. He's on autopilot. She's calling these shots. But, girl, you dodged the bullet there. Because you would have been all in that drama. But that's what I have for you, Kat. So, I would just say sit back and watch the show. That's sit back and watch the show because fireworks are going to be happening. Yep. So, the same old, same old. But that's what I have for you. I think you were the last one on the list, right? Yes. But, yeah. Hey, just watch the show. It's going to be fireworks. All right. But just like thank you everybody for letting me read you. Hope you have a good night. Happy Valentine's Day. And don't forget the next day chocolates are half off. See you on Tuesday.